Chickadoo.
Hi, my name is Alexcia Hampton, and I'll be presenting for public speaking. Picture yourself walking in the park one nice sunny day. All of a sudden, your heart starts to pound out of your chest. You begin to sweat, and the feeling that you are about to die sets in. This is a part of having anxiety. Anxiety is the feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about a forthcoming event or something with uncertain outcome. Anxiety disorders are when having anxiety begins to affect your normal, regular routines. Anxiety disorders are a serious mental illness. According to the Mental Health Foundation, 2/3 of adults with anxiety do not receive treatment. Types of anxiety disorders. Panic disorders. Panic disorders are when you have random panic attacks. Sometimes when you have panic attacks, you start to breathe heavy or out of control, and it can just happen out of nowhere. If you feel anxious about a test or you feel anxious about anything, really, you could just have a panic attack. And sometimes to get rid of panic attacks, you have to focus on certain things, like maybe counting down backwards from 10 to 1, or reciting colors like red, blue, or pink to kind of calm you down or get you back into a calm setting. Another type of disorder is social anxiety disorder, which is when a person is terrified of social situations, like, for instance, public speaking. Speaking in front of a crowd can be very, very intense and can bring an overwhelming feeling. So a lot of people suffer from this disorder. Some symptoms include intense anxiety or sweating, dizziness. You feel like you're about to explode. You just feel really bad on the inside. Specific phobias. That's when you are anxious or become anxious about a certain trigger. Like, a lot of people are afraid of spiders, dogs, rodents. I'm afraid of rodents, so I kind of suffer from this. Or when you are afraid of heights, that could be one. That's a very popular one. People are afraid of heights, and that can be a phobia. When you're around these phobias, you can become nervous, you can start trembling or shaking. You can get numb, shortness of breath, and these can also cause you to have panic attacks as well. So if you're suffering from phobias, or you are anxious about, like, performing socially, those can also trigger panic attacks for you to have while you're also going through, the phobias or whatever. Another type is general anxiety disorder, and it's also known as GAD. It's when you're excessive, exaggerated unease and nervousness about everyday life events that are obvious for no reason. And you get really irritated, and you don't really get a lot of sleep, and you're easily startled or frightened. As I stated before, 2/3 of adults do not receive treatment, and that can cause a lot of other things to happen. Like, you can become an alcoholic. Like, a lot of people who suffer from anxiety disorders become alcoholics, or they start to do drugs because the stress overwhelms them and it takes over. So if you feel like anxiety is becoming too much for you, maybe you should go get treated. And doctors can give you medication. You can go through psychotherapy, cognitive behavior therapy, or you can change your dietary and lifestyle. Like, exercising is a good way to release stress or help you out. Anxiety affects millions of people in the United States. Getting help is the best way to solve this, and that can begin your journey. So this concludes my presentation. Thank you.